last episode, Sandokan's ship was sunk by the forces of the evil Raja of Sarawak.
We finished him off, Your Majesty.
I'm sure you did, Commandant, but there's still a chance he may have survived. You will search every inch of the ocean until you find his remains. I won't be satisfied until I've seen his body with my own eyes. Then I'll know I'm rid of him.
What? Where am I? Where are all my men? Huh? Oh, my shoulder. Yes, I remember now. I was injured and had to abandon ship. The last thing I remember is wandering alone in a forest. How did I end up in this room? And who's responsible for the clean bandage on my shoulder? Hmm? Huh? Who's playing so beautifully? Huh? That's the loveliest music I've ever heard. But who could that young lady be? Oh! It was a mistake for me to get up so quickly.
My dear fellow.
But I only wanted...
Oh, quiet now, old boy. You're too weak to be arguing. Just lie down.
I'm very grateful for your kindness, sir. But I'm embarrassed to admit that I haven't the faintest idea who you are. I hope you won't think me rude, sir, if I ask you to tell me what your name is. And while you're at it, you might also tell me where I am and how I got here.
One thing at a time, old boy. I'll start by telling you how you came to be here. It's quite an amusing story, sir. I'd had a report from one of my soldiers that there was a fellow in the jungle acting very strangely indeed. Stumbling about, quite alone, shouting into thin air, greeting invisible friends, threatening invisible enemies, rushing to and fro in a singularly and ungentlemanly fashion, and even suggesting that the Raja of Sarawak was living among the apes of our island. I came out to see for myself, and there you were, delirious and exhausted upon the ground. So I had you brought here to my home. That's it. That's how you came to be here, my good man. Quite a story now, isn't it?
It is.
Well, what I don't know is how you came to be on our island in the first place.
My ship was sunk by pirates. It was by chance that I washed ashore here.
Pirates, eh? Yes, I'm afraid they've become a serious problem recently. They set upon innocent ships, then promptly vanish. But tell me, old boy, where were you headed when your vessel was attacked?
Oh, I was sailing westward to the island of Varoni, not far from here. I was making a state visit to the Sultan.
A state visit, you say? You must be very important. You certainly speak like a gentleman. Who are you, anyway?
I am the Crown Prince of the Isle of Rabba.
Crown Prince! I should have known. You do have an air of royalty about you. I am indeed honored. Welcome to my home, Prince,
Saba, yes, that's my name.
I'll bet it was Sandokan's pirates who attacked you.
Sandokan? Why, yes, come to think of it, that's what those dastardly pirates were calling their leader. Nasty fellow, very nasty.
Yes, that's him, all right. I wish I'd been there. My troops would have given him a taste of gunpowder.
Undoubtedly. Forgive me, I'm very tired. But it's just occurred to me that I still don't know who you are, sir, or where it is that you've sheltered me.
Gracious, where are my manners? You are on the island of Labuan, and I am Lord James, its governor.
I see. Well, thank you, Lord James, for your warm hospitality. Yes?
Excuse me, sir. I am Edward, the head butler. Is there anything that I can do for you?
Why, yes, now that you mention it, there is. You can find me some clothes so that I'll be presentable at dinner tonight.
Clothes, right away, sir. Lawrence, in here. Wardrobe. Would you be kind enough to follow us, sir? To begin with, Your Highness, let me say how sorry I am that you were attacked by that dreadful pirate Sandokan.
Oh, yes, it was a terrifying experience.
But you're safe here, Your Highness. Now, would you care to select a shirt?
Ah, I think I'll take the lace shirt. It looks princely enough. Yes.
How are you feeling?
A little better, thank you.
Good, good. I'm sure that you're famished.
I am hungry, but before we eat, could you introduce me to that fine musician?
Oh, why, certainly, old boy. She is talented, isn't she? But then I'm not the one to ask. You see, she's my niece.
Is that so?
Yes, Mariana, dear. Come here, please. I'd like you to meet our new guest. His Highness Crown Prince Saba, heir apparent to the throne of Rabba.
It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
I've been her guardian since she was a baby. Lovely, isn't she?
Uncle, you're embarrassing me.
Come, come, my dear. There's no need to be modest. Your Highness the Islanders call her the Pearl of Labuan.
And I can see why. I didn't think anything could be as lovely as your music, but that was before I met you, Mariana.
Yes, well, so much for introductions and all that. Come, let's have dinner. My chef has made a fine meal in your honor, old fellow. Well, Prince Saba, I do hope the food was to your liking.
Yes, indeed. It was the best meal I've had in some time. Everything about your home is very luxurious. Have you been living here long?
Nearly 20 years. I remember our voyage from England as though it were only yesterday. We sailed aboard the HMS Indomitable. Mariana was a mere child at the time, full of high spirits. Her parents had succumbed to the great epidemic of '49, and I was her legal guardian. And let me tell you, looking after her was no easy job. It's not ladylike to climb the mast. Now go below deck.
No, Uncle, there's nothing to do down there. It's no fun. Can't I stay up here?
Out of the question. Now unhand me. I say, deckhand, carry this impertinent youngster below deck and be quick about it, I say.
It's not fair. Let go of me. Uncle James, you're nothing but a popped-up stick in the mud.
That was 20 years ago. Since then, Mariana has learned to control her temper and be more respectful of her elders. But in her heart, she's just as high-spirited as ever.
Oh, Uncle.
Now, let's talk about you, old boy. I presume that you're going to stay with us until you're fully recovered.
Well, you're very kind to make the offer, but I wouldn't want to impose on you.
Impose? Why, perish the thought, old bean. It's a pleasure to have you. You must stay for my birthday celebration in 2 weeks.
Thanks for the invitation, but I don't want my family to worry about me.
If you leave too soon, your shoulder won't heal properly. Please, Prince Saba, stay. Oh, won't you?
I wish I could, Mariana, but I have to think of my men. I mean, my family. They need me.
Of course, old boy. You can go whenever you like.
I knew that you'd understand. I'll probably leave in the next few days.
But, Uncle, we can't let our guest go before he's well again. Your Highness, please, stay.
I'm grateful for your concern. I'll have to think the matter over, though.
By all means, old boy, take as long as you like to make your decision. We're happy to have you around.
Mariana's right, of course. I shouldn't travel before I'm fully recovered from my injury, but my men don't know what's happened to me. And I don't know what's become of them either. How is old Malco, the boldest warrior on the 7 seas? And what about Crackers the parrot, or Loyal Sambiglione? What's become of brave Patan, Giro Batal, and all the others? I must try to leave here and rejoin them, but my heart longs to stay to be close to Mariana. I've never felt like this before. No, I mustn't allow myself to become distracted. I must never forget my duty.
Much longer against the storm.
But we have to find Sandokan. He may need our help. We can't let him down.
But Dennis, we're sinking. We'll never make it. We're finished.
No, our new captain will save us.
All right, then. Call in the boat. Anchor down the mizzen mast. Work the starboard. No,
I feel like Crackers as our new captain. He's a bird brain.
Yeah, but look at the bright side. Things couldn't get any worse. Disturbed by his nightmare, Sandokan decided to sneak away from Lord James's house and return to his men.
Prince Saba?
Huh?
Sire, what are you doing up at this time of night?
I was just out for a walk. No, I can't lie to you, Mariana. The truth is, I'm leaving. I want to stay here with you, but my duty calls. I'm sorry. Mariana, my feelings for... Oh,
What's wrong?
I hurt my shoulder climbing down the vine.
Don't you see? If you leave now, you'll only re-injure it. You should stay here till you're better.
I guess you're right, Mariana. I'll stay until I've recovered.
What a beautiful island.
It sure is. An ideal refuge for Jirobetal and Sandokan.
I wonder if the island's inhabited.
Yep, it's inhabited, all right. And the natives aren't friendly.
They're after us!
Come on, crackers!
You know, I have a feeling Jiro and Sandokan aren't here.
If they are, they're pincushions by now.
Got it! I'm starting to fear we'll never see Sandokan again.
Sandokan kept his word to Mariana and made no more attempts to leave the home of Lord James. As the days passed, Sandokan's injury healed, his strength returned, and he fell ever more deeply in love with Mariana.
Could you come out here for a moment, please, Mariana? I have something for you. Ah, there you are. I sought to find a bloom that could match your beauty, but in vain. You're lovelier than any rose.
Thank you. I must say, sire, you're looking much better.
Yes, I'm feeling like my old self again.
Ah, there you are. Excuse me, Prince Saba, milady. I thought you might like to go on a little picnic.
That's an excellent idea, Edward. Thank you for being so considerate.
Oh, you're very welcome, sire. Always glad to oblige. Ah, young love. It's heartwarming. Prince Saba and Lady Mariana make a lovely couple, don't you think, girls?
Once I have evidence that Sandokan's been polished off, my troubles will be over.
But, Your Majesty, what about all of those other pirates on Mont Preso?
They don't worry me. Without Sandokan to lead them, they'll be as helpless as lost lambs. We'll have no trouble storming their fortress and rounding them all up, and then I'll have them thrown into my deepest dungeon and fed bread and water. When that's done, I will at last be the uncontested ruler of all Malaysia.
Your Majesty?
Commandant, did you find Sandokan's body?
No, most exalted one. We combed the ocean but found nothing. He must have sunk to the bottom.
If you ask me, he's in the belly of a fish by now.
I didn't ask you, so keep your mouth shut or you'll end up in the belly of a fish. Commandant, I want you to keep looking for Sandokan's body. Don't rest till you find it.
Looks like it's going to be Lord James's biggest birthday party yet. Why, just look at all the fancy carriages.
Whoa there!
Easy, boys. Welcome, Baron William.
Thank you. Where is Lord James?
In the garden.
Take me to him. I want to see him right away.
Yes, sir. Follow me.
And to cap off the celebration,
Lord
that will
James.
be... Ha! It's Baron William. That will do, Oswald.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Lord James.
Prince Saba, I'd like you to meet Baron William.
How do you do, Baron?
The prince has been staying with us since his ship was attacked by Sandokan and his pirates.
I'm sorry to hear that. Tell me, Your Highness, what was the name of your ship's captain? I know just about everyone who commands ships in these parts, and if there's been another pirate attack, I'll need all available information. Now, who was your captain?
I'm afraid I don't remember. Being a prince, I rarely recall the names of those who work for me.
I see. Well, were you at least able to put up some resistance after your vessel was attacked?
No, the pirates struck too fast for us to fight back.
Too bad I wasn't there to take charge. Sandokan and his scurvy band are brave when it comes to setting upon those who are defenseless. But when it comes to a real fight, they're cowards.
Come, Baron William, let's have no more talk of pirates on my birthday. Let's discuss more cheerful subjects.
Certainly, but I don't intend to forget this matter.
Mariana.
Sorry, gentlemen. Can't stop to chat.
She didn't even say hello to me.
Gentlemen, would you excuse me for a moment?
So, you've met Baron William, Your Highness.
Yes, I have, and he seems to be a gentleman of very great importance.
Well, he certainly thinks so. He's a bit stuffy.
He also seems to have a very high opinion of you, Mariana.
Yes, I know. But I'm afraid the feeling is not mutual.
Tournament! My friends, we will now begin the Tournament of Champions, which we hold every year on Lord James's birthday. I would ask all contestants to step forward.
Care to join the tournament, Prince Saba?
Certainly, if Mariana doesn't mind.
No, I don't. Something tells me this is going to be exciting. Have fun.
Oh, I will. Come along, Baron. We don't want to miss anything.
Here come our last two contestants, Prince Saba and Baron William. The first event is sharpshooting. Quiet, everyone. Zero out of 4. Prince Saba, your turn. Next event, bronco riding. Next event, running.
There you go.
Next event, arm wrestling. Next event, trick riding.
I say, Baron William, this fellow Prince Saba's doing jolly well for a crown prince now, isn't he?
Yes, he certainly is. Too well. Far too well.
Friends, we're down to our last round of competition. The finalists are Baron William and Prince Saba.
Good show.
And the final event, which will decide this year's champion, is the fencing competition. Gentlemen!
Prince Saba, I just wanted to congratulate you on keeping pace with Baron William. He wins every year. But please be careful. I don't think the Baron would make a very good loser.
Mariana! I hope you'll watch the final round with care, my dear. I wouldn't want you to miss my crushing victory over Prince Saba. Whenever you're ready, Prince.
Your Highness, good luck.
All in all, Prince Saba, you're not a bad fencer, but you're still no match for a man like me.
Touche!
You dance beautifully.
Pardon me. You've been dancing with the lady all evening long. Do you mind if I cut in?
Not at all, Baron William.
Now then.
Attention, everyone! If you care to step outdoors for a moment, there's a pleasant surprise waiting for you there.
Forgive me for taking you away from the party, Mariana, but I wanted to see you alone, away from Baron William. He was doing his best to keep you by his side, and I was getting, well...
Jealous, sire?
Yes, I was jealous. He loves you.
Don't remind me. My uncle has been urging me to marry Baron William, and I might have done it if you hadn't come into my life.
Mariana, I fell in love with you the moment I saw you. I would have left this place weeks ago if it hadn't been for you. Do you think that you could ever return my love, Mariana?
I must say, old fellow, it's not very cricket of you to take me away from my own birthday party to tell me the Rajah's had a run-in with some pirates. Can't it wait until tomorrow? I haven't cut the cake yet.
I'm sorry, my lord. It can't wait. You see, the leader of those pirates is staying in your house.
What? Have you gone mad, Baron?
No, my lord. I think that so-called prince is none other than Sandokan.
That is the silliest thing I've ever heard.
No, my lord, it makes perfect sense. Sandokan went overboard during the battle with the Rajah's ships. A few days later, this prince washed up on your shore. The conclusion is obvious. The man is a pirate in disguise.
But he seems like such a decent chap. Everyone here is fond of him.
Yes, Lord James, so I noticed your niece is particularly fond of him. I wouldn't be surprised if he had designs on her.
What?
My lord, you should know that he's with Mariana even as we speak. She sneaked off with him into the garden.
Are you sure? Well, I still can't quite believe it, but I'll make inquiries to find out if this man is who he says he is. But if you're right and he is an imposter, then we're all in danger.
Don't worry, my lord. Even if he is Sandokan, he won't cause any problems. I'll see to that.
Sandokan is resting, unaware of the terrible plots that are being planned to defeat him. Lord James is beginning to suspect the real identity of our hero, and then, well, you'll just have to wait and see.